Hello and welcome to the OCVarsity Gridiron Extra Show. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis. Next to me, Dan Albano, and the other side, Steve Fryer.
Guy paid extra for this one, Dan.
The check's in the mail, Steve. All right, mid-season awards time, guys. We're entering league play, and I want your offensive MVPs, defensive MVPs, and coach of the year. Dan, I will let you start first. Who is your offensive MVP the halfway point through the season?
The reason I got Devon is because I think, he just a tremendous player so far. He's, what a great schedule they've done, so many victories.
And what a streak of 300-yard passing games he's had.
Doing it all, can run it. He's been passing it.
Great defense.
Great leadership. I mean, I think he's just been outstanding.
Okay, Steve, offensive MVP.
San Juan Hills quarterback Patrick O'Brien completing about 77% of his passes. Second in passing yardage behind Monster. Had a great year, and he's also running the ball pretty well. He's about 400 yards rushing, 8 touchdowns rushing. Really brought that team into the limelight of Orange County football. They've got other guys too, good-sized line and all that stuff. But Patrick O'Brien, man, that guy, and he's got leadership qualities too. So I really like him quite a bit.
Nebraska commit O'Brien, yes, Arizona commit Devon Modster.
Hey, you want to hear something funny?
No.
KJ Costello, Monster, and O'Brien played on the same 8th grade team. You already knew that, huh, Dan? I figured he knew.
Yeah, there's a few other guys that I think were on that team.
Amazing. Yeah. Can you imagine 3 guys on an 8th grade team that got Division I deals? Come on.
That's awesome. Their coaches must
Only
be
here
proud.
in Orange County you get that, man.
Yeah.
South County football.
Yes, sir.
Man.
All right, guys. Let's shift over to the defensive side of the ball. Dan, you usually give me a defensive player of the week every week, and if you could only pick one so far the halfway point of the season, who would that be?
It's tough to pick one, but the guy stands out to me the most, and we'll see how he does in the Trinity League, but he's off to a great start this season. I'd go with Brandon McKinney, the junior safety. He's the leading tackle for Orange Lutheran. He's a playmaker back there. He's a big hitter. He's flying to the ball, and I think he'll get to show his stuff in the Trinity League. So right now, he's the guy. When you have guys like Carter Hartman at Mission Viejo, Jake Colison at La Habra, those are a couple other guys that come to mind. Chris of Vegas, but Brandon's my guy right now.
Viva Las Vegas, right, Steve?
Chris of Vegas, my pick for Defensive Player of the Year from Tesoro. Listed at 6 foot even, 225. Not the biggest guy, but man, he's fast coming off that edge at D end. 10 sacks, about 9 tackles for losses this year already. I've seen him play twice. He's almost unblockable out there. He is so fast, and he's got swim moves. He got all kinds of really cool moves. Once he gets in that backfield, he does not miss a tackle either. I really like Chris of Vegas at Tesoro.
Finally, guys, our coach of the year. Dan, who do you got first?
I think the leader for me has got to be Aaron Flowers at San Juan Hills. We were there a couple weeks ago, but he's really transformed that program. Taking it to the next level. The program was so much promise down there, but it wasn't too long ago that they were not winning any games down there, and for them to open the season with that big victory against San Clemente, got a lot of respect for that. County ranked team. Then they do it again to Los Al. Let's see what they can do in the South Coast League. They have a long ways to go. They're going to still battle El Toro. They're going to battle Tesoro, Mission Viejo. Can they close? But I have a lot of respect for those county teams. They've ranked, and he probably edges right now. Matt Poston from Tesoro is my other guy.
Okay, Steve.
Well, I looked at a couple guys. I was thinking of Vinny Lopez at Pacifica, and all of a sudden they're really good. I remember seeing them last year, and they were just, wow, they weren't all that together, and now they're really together, obviously, with the big win last week. And then I like an awful lot of Paul Chiotti over at Sonora. Remember how bad that team was for a long time, and now, are they the second best team in that league? They're the best challenge for La Habra and what is a really good freeway league this year. But you know who I like, and he's so consistent.
So this is your pick, right? Or are we going? How many honorable mentions are we going to have?
Here we go.
Okay, we need one,
Bronze
Steve.
medal, silver medal, gold medal. Frank Mazzotta over at La Habra, consistently, really good every year. He's got the ponies this year to make a good run at the Southwest Division Championship. I know it's a halfway thing, but we'll find out once you get through the league and get into the playoffs. But Frank Mazzotta, once again. Man, that guy runs a great program, guys.
And think of the Highlanders. Another guy would probably, I think is in the, we mentioned Jake, but Eric Barrier, you can't forget about him as maybe an offensive player of the year. I think the Highlanders are going to have a chance to play 14, 15 games this year if they, if they get to the CI finals and, move on.
Yeah. I'd like that. They're fun to watch.
Yeah,
All right. Thanks to Dan Albano. Thanks to Steve Fryer. Remember, guys, that was just mid-season
Hey, Jack
MVPs.
Costello.
Yeah, another
relax,
honorable
everybody.
mention. Yeah, relax.
We got
Yeah.
plenty of games left.
We know you, KJ, out there.
Yeah,
We
we
haven't
see ya.
forgot about you.
We see you. And Dylan Crawford, too.
But send your Twitter hate to OCVarsity Guy and at Steve Fryer. Hey, I'm just a host. I'm Jonathan Khamis, and thanks to the gentleman next to me. And for all your latest football updates, check out OCVarsity.com. And also thanks to Modern Day for keeping on the lights and making us look so pretty. All right, that's OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.